mind if I do. Nice bike. He really didn't have a chance. Let's see what these things can do. What's a prison in hell look like?
The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep.
I'm starting to understand why the boss likes violence so much. You know, I gotta say, this song is pretty catchy.
The banality of this children's song must drive you mad.
This isn't pop music?
You are a strange woman.
The bell on the bus goes ding, 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 ding.
We must end this infernal music!
Ding, ding, all day long.
Come, let us return to my castle, so we may plot our next steps in proper surrounds.
Johnny led Vlad back to his castle, which since his incarceration became a haven for frat parties and squatters. But the systematic impaling of trespassers would have to wait. Vlad was a man of his word, and was eager to provide intel that could aid in hobbling Satan's armies.
I bestow upon you the Stygian cold fire. I brought you to this inferno to teach you about the power I have granted you. Cold fire is an aura, which means you must activate the power and get close to an enemy before they will feel the cold embrace of the Stygian flames. Try it against these demons. Well done. Now here comes a dark inciter. Use your aura, then get close. You've done it. Doesn't it feel good to watch an enemy burn?
The Bedard algorithm. How pedestrian.
This is bad.
This is becoming a habit.
Move it! You should never mess with the Saints.
We're standing in a parking garage. I don't like it either, but Centerpool isn't giving us many options. I can't believe they tried to force us out. I can't believe you forgot the mimosas. I think we have bigger problems. I don't think you realize how much I love mimosas.
Viola, thank God.
How do you know Viola?
We're like sisters.
I am her sister.
No need to get territorial. We can all share.
I'm not sharing my sister with you!
Someone's got puritanical hang-ups.
What did you say? Let it go!
We should get out more often.
You're pretty good at this. No, it's really important to me that you two get along. Can we talk about this later?
Classic Kiki. Always deflecting.
Classic Kiki? I've never met you.
I know everything about you.
She grows on you. I promise. Great!
Who's tough now? We should get you back to the altar building.
Hooray.
After being reunited in Hell, Kiki and Viola wasted no time in doing what they do best: facilitate the running of businesses. However, the De Winter sisters' success did not sit well with other would-be power players in Hell. The sisters' operations all came under attack at once, forcing them on the run. Soon, the twins found themselves on the receiving end of an offer they couldn't refuse. After all, it was better to own 1/5 of something than to be dead.
You helped us, now let us help you. Here's a little something made popular by another group of sisters, the Gorgons. Alright, Dane's letting us use his Ultor training room to test out your Stone Blast power. So go ahead and blast these demons to turn them to stone. After they're petrified, you can use your pistol to shatter them.
Anyone else want to play?
Nice! Stone Blast is especially useful on flying demons like this one. Alright, now let's see you drop a few more. A blast will also take down the shield of a Dark Insider, leaving it vulnerable to guns. I think you've got the gist of it. Alright, let's go.
Back.
The Barrens were the only place desolate enough to allow me to build the Queen Anne's Revenge in peace. Before I discovered the Barrens, all of my efforts would be overrun by people looking to cause me harm. But here, the energy it would require to ruin my day wasn't worth the wasteland they would have to traverse.
All right, matey. It's time for your lesson. Let's summon me favorite scurvy-riddled hellion, the Imp. Why don't you start off by summoning an imp to take out those enemies? There you go, matey. Now take down the other demon. Those little ankle biters are vicious. Now let's practice your aim. Take down the demons on the islands. Few things are as rewarding as pressing someone into service, am I right? Now get going. There's a whole wide world waiting to be plundered.
A Damned Souls Orientation Guide, Chapter 1. The Damned. Welcome to Hell, O ye of questionable morality. Who you were on Earth no longer matters. When you arrive here, everyone from the mightiest crime lord to the elderly gentleman who takes pens from banks begin the same way. As wretched ghouls wandering the streets. As a shadow of a man.
This is for you, Viola.
Sins and condemned to a meaningless existence. Eternal playthings for a demonic host who is all too eager to ply its trade.
Congratulations on making so many new friends. You're really growing as a person.
It's exhausting.
You should take a break. You deserve it.
I don't take breaks.
Could you make an exception for an armchair with gun?
Yes. Yes, I could. The symbol is trying to say something.
Hey, looks like you kicked the dust off one of those ancient altars. Whenever you find the right power to activate one of these things, and let's be honest, you have 4 to choose from, it's not rocket science, you'll be imbued with a new arcane element for that power. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it kinda is. Once you steal the power from the altar, a bunch of Guardians will appear and try to kill you. But if you use your new power to clear them out, it's yours to keep.
In which our heroes are didactically informed that the vacuum stomp draws enemies towards them. Deadly.
Don't you guys ever quit? Where? What's that? Stop trying to kill me. Don't think you'll be needing this. Shouldn't be too hard to get this out of here. I'm so sick of these guys.
Damned Souls Orientation Guide, Chapter 5. On hoarding sins. Some of the more frugal of the damned take all their worldly possessions with them when they travel, fearful of leaving things behind where they can be taken. Naturally, I've made it incredibly easy for you to spot those individuals, so you may mug them and capture the sins for yourself.
When I arrived to Hell, my reputation preceded me, and Satan was quick to court my aid. He promised me a new body, a fiefdom, and a castle in exchange for loyalty. I happily agreed. I trained his army, maintained the peace, and ferreted out Satan's enemies. But all of my loyalty meant nothing when I committed the unforgivable sin of failure.
I was happy with people forgetting I exist, but motherfuckers always gotta bring up the past.
Bye-bye. Johnny can keep up. So this is what it's like to not sit cross-legged. Yep, just standing around, not doing anything, watching Hell be all evil. Can't think of anything better to do. Ooh. This is bad for my OCD. Alright, try not to play through the windshield.
In the name of the Dark Father.
Aren't going to cleanse themselves. It'll help if you please.
The Forge is prime real estate in Hell. This smoggy shithole is located over the richest mineral veins in the afterlife. You want to hurt Hell's infrastructure? Here's where you do it. I'm not into Shakespeare's whole creepy mask thing. Reminds me too much of that sex party I went to.
Right on.
My lawyer, Legal Lee, figured out a way to get some gold-level clients a fast track out of Hell. The more abuse you put these guys through, the more years we can shave off. Lee suggested running clients through the designated intersections to boost their punishment. Oh, and dive in front of those vehicles on fire for bonus points. I mean, let's face it, the more they hurt, the sooner we can get these wretched bastards out of here.
While his wife Laura was admitted into heaven, the Heavenly Father was less forgiving of poor Tobias, whose shirtless antics as a crazed drug dealer firmly earned him a place inside the Great Inferno. However, ever the optimist, Tobias tried to look on the bright side of being transformed into a husk. After all, while the removal of his signature dreadlocks was a disappointment, he was finally free from having to wear pants ever again. But while Perpetual Commando appealed to Tobias, he still yearned for Laura and her delightful snickerdoodles. Touched by his story and terrified by his demeanor, Legal Lee worked with renewed purpose to unite the two lovers.